and at least they were all going to be in the wedding. "Let me ask Marcus about the time," Megan said as she pressed his speed dial number and waited. "Hey, Marcus," she said when he finally answered. "We're having a scheduling problem here. Do you know what time Hannah's wedding is going to be?"
"In the evening, I think," Marcus said. "Do you need the exact time?"
"No, that's good enough." Megan gave Lelani a disappointed look. "I'll talk to you later, okay?"
"You're not thinking of bailing on me, are you?" He sounded genuinely worried.
"No, but we're trying to pin down a time and date for Lelani."
"It's just that I really want my family to meet you, Megan. I mean, all of my family. And I want you to meet them, too."
"I know, and I plan to go with you."
"Thanks. So I'll see you around 6:30 tonight?"
"That's right." Megan told him goodbye, then turned to Lelani with a sigh. "I'm sorry," she told her. "That wedding's at night, too. Maybe I should blow off my family reunion so that you—" "No," Anna pointed to the calendar. "I just realized that the first Saturday in June is also my mother's birthday."
"So?" Kendall shrugged. "What's wrong with that?"
Megan laughed. "Think about it, Kendall. How would you like to share your wedding anniversary with your mother-in-law's birthday?" Kendall grinned. "Oh, yeah, maybe not." "How about a Sunday wedding?" suggested Megan. "Sunday?" Leilani's brow creased slightly as she weighed this.
"Sunday might make it easier to book the location," Kendall said. "I mean, since most weddings are usually on Saturdays, and June is a pretty busy wedding month."
"That's true," agreed Megan.
"And you got to admit that this is short notice for planning a wedding," added Kendall. "Some people say you should start planning your wedding a whole year ahead of time."
"Marcus's sister has been planning her wedding for more than a year," Megan admitted. "Marcus says that Hannah is going to be a candidate for the Bridezilla's show if she doesn't lighten up." They all laughed. "Well, there's no way Gil and I are going to spend a year planning a wedding." Lelani shook her head. "That's fine for some people, but we're more interested in our marriage than we are in our wedding."
"I hear you."
Kendall laughed and patted her slightly rounded belly. She was in her 5th month of the pregnancy. They all knew that she and her Maui Man, Kaliki, were corresponding regularly, but despite Kendall's high hopes, there'd been no proposal. "I really don't see why it should take a year to plan a wedding," Megan admitted. "I think that's just the wedding industry's way of lining their pockets."
"So how much planning time do you have now anyway?" Kendall asked Lelani. "Like 3 months?"
"Not even." Lelani flipped the calendar pages back. "It's barely 2 now." "Which is why we need to nail this date today," Megan said, "even though it's a small wedding." "And that remains to be seen," Anna reminded her. "My mother's list keeps growing and growing and growing." "I still think it might be easier to just elope," Lelani reminded them. "I told Gil that I wouldn't have a problem with that at all." "Yes, that would be brilliant," Anna firmly shook her head. "You can just imagine how absolutely thrilled Mom would be about that little idea." Lelani smiled. "I actually thought she'd be relieved." "That might have been true a few months ago, but Mom's changing." Anna poked Lelani in the arm. "In fact, I'm starting to feel jealous. I think she likes you better than me now."
Lelani giggled. "In your dreams, Anna. Your mother just puts up with me so she can have access to Emma." They all laughed about that. Everyone knew that Mrs. Mendez was crazy about her soon-to-be granddaughter. Already she'd bought Emma all kinds of clothes and toys and seemed totally intent on spoiling the child rotten. "Speaking of Emma," Kendall shook her finger, "Mrs. Mendez is certain that she's supposed to have her on Monday, but I thought it was my day." "I'm not sure," Lelani admitted, "but I'll call and find out." "And while you've got Granny on the line," continued Kendall, "tell her that I do know how to change diapers properly. One more diaper lecture and I might just tape a pamper over that big mouth of hers. Sheesh."